Hi everybody, what is up everyone? Welcome to another episode of yours truly, Neuroisdelicious. Are you excited for TU11 upcoming in about a few hours time? Okay, so we're gonna touch on the latest patch note that releases on 21st of September, not long ago. Let's dive into it, shall we? So let's do this. Okay, let's scroll up. Okay, we're gonna run quickly. We're gonna run it very fast, quickly through the patch notes because we have already touched on some of the things that everybody should take note of to what to expect and what to prepare for the TU11 during our previous off-stream uploads. So we have the new season concealed agenda. So new season is upon us, starting September 22nd. So 12 weeks of in-game activities, unique rewards. So season 3 Manhunt. There's this new apparel event called The Last Resort. SHD Exposed is a new global event GE. And new league, these are the following enemies, new league names and enemy names: Shade, Ralph, Dust, and Belfry. So new rewards, 2 exotics, gear set, name weapons, name gear, and brand set all has been covered from our previous video. I'm gonna link it under the at the end of the video if you have not seen that video upload. So you will be able to participate in activities above to earn season experience. Season experience contributing to your season levels, and you can play your conflict to contribute XP. By gaining conflict levels beyond 30, you can be playing the dark zone to contribute XP by getting DZ levels beyond level 30. Okay, guys, if you are still trying to go beyond level up to level 40. Next, so title update: PvE game of the summit will be touched on 4 of the essential builds, 4 main essential builds that everybody can in general prepare for the summit. Will touch on at the second half of this video. And also there will be highly replayable PvE game mode, which is the summit, 100 floors to fight your way through, different challenges on different floors, checkpoint system, unique rewards. So after completing your summit, once again, just a quick reminder, you'll be rewarded with the Richmond backpack. Okay, guys, Richmond backpack. It can only be obtained after completing your level 100 summit game mode. Okay, so instead of actually we are gonna skip forward to the things that we have already touched on. Okay, so they have added in a new checkpoint for those of you who have already optimized builds back in TU 10.1, the current patch, or the latest patch, current patch. If you feel that you and your team already has optimized builds, you can jump straight up to starting from level 41. This is the start of the heroics floors. Okay, so this is a really great option if you think that floor number 1 to floor 50 is too easy, you can jump straight to the level 51. That's not a bad feature, by the way. So everybody has a choice to optimize your build, start your grind from level 1 or start from level 51. In addition, new objectives added in phase 2. More upcoming for TU11, so please stay tuned. Adjusted frequency of objectives based on PDS data feedback. Tune drone ambush objective is already tuned, so you might want to take note of that as well. Rogue agents encounters will occur on legendary summit floors, still disabled for DC strongholds. Okay, this is something that you may want to take note as well. Added exotic fire teams for legendaries. Occasionally, we will see unusual and challenging combinations of certain enemy types. That's amazing. So from different factions, yeah, different enemy types. Crew ambush will no longer be available on legendary floors because the type of faction that is so-called featured in the legendary floors, they are usually of a faction that do not have they are not in the legendary according to the patch notes from previous ones. Appearance mod, transmog. You can also watch the previous video. So let's move forward. Okay, so please remember to log in to each of your characters so that you only need to do one time to save up all of your different brand sets, gear set, to save the look up in your accounts. And once it's done, and you're done. Okay, guys, it's just like back in Division 1 days. Discovery mode will be available for Iron Horse, So get ready some of your basic green gear sets, like your Future Initiative, your Foundry Bar piece, and your Eclipse Protocol to get ready for this Discovery mode. Okay, guys? This is the 3 specific gear sets I would recommend to try out the Discovery mode Iron Horse. Okay, MPX Fire, we have really touched on this. So let's move on to... Okay, these are the exotics. Hunter's Fury, I think they have tuned from 20% down to 15%. So this is not a bad arrangement, because this is not a bad adjustment, because I think 20% previously was a bit overkill. It's a little bit too overkill. So this is a close range new gear set. You might want to take note of this gear set, and it has a bleed effect. So you might want to start grinding out for your Sadie's SMG, your shotgun with Sadie's talent as well. Okay, you might want to look out for current gear pieces or future or new brand set gear pieces that has the attribute of armor on kill and health on kill as well, including mods. So okay, let's move forward to the new skill variant. It will only be made available to all of us once we have completed season 3 prime target, which is the Baden Schaefer. Baden Schaefer is the boss. Once we completed season 3, we'll be able to be rewarded with this skill variant, Shrapnel Trap. Alright, guys, so these are some of the new name items. The shotgun, the pistol, Bellstone Armory is the new high-end brand set. Bellstone Armory, you might want to take note. I'm gonna copy and paste this link, this patch notes under the description below after the video is done. Okay, next, let's move forward. Okay, so these are some of the details changes. I would say please continue to optimize your builds, because we are going to touch on some of the important things that we can do at the moment before the game goes into the full 3 hours update for TU11. Right, guys? So let me see if there's anything else important that we need to take note. Please take note. It's wise to start grinding or start looking out for vests that has Obliterate on it. Please make sure that you keep them, and please also take note, mods are now universal. That means you can put in any mods into any mod slots. I think except for the fact that I think that was Zip Holster. Let me double check and get back to you guys on this, okay? I think it was only the sorry, my apologies. In the future, my apologies, this is my correction. In TU11, holster, improvised knee pad, improvised glove, or has generic mod slot, universal mod slot. So you might want to prepare a little bit in the future what kind of builds you can use with these additional mod slots and improvised gear sets only. Okay, improvised gear sets only, where you can craft them at your crafting tables. Okay, PvP, there's a major lovely changes. I think PvP players are pretty satisfied. Those of you who are not satisfied, who are very PvP focused, I would love to hear from you. What do you think about the latest the update that's coming near to you in the PvP segment? Okay, although improvement and bug fixes. Okay, this is it, guys. So now we're gonna go on forward to the important, I would say 4 essential builds to prepare yourself for the new game mode summit. Let's dive into it, shall we? So first and foremost, you want to have a optimized DPS build ready. As I mentioned before, you want to grind out for a good piece of Obliterate, because the Obliterate is going to be stacked up to 25 times instead of 15 times. Alright, guys, you might want to build a basic classic DPS loadout. You can choose between your AR, your LMG, your rifle, or your MMR, or even SMG. Okay, guys, you stack on your attributes on the attributes accordingly. If you're gonna be doing crit chance, crit damage, you stack your brand sets on crit chance, crit damage, and so on and so forth. Alright, guys, you can also do next type of essential build I would recommend is, please just take note that these are just recommended builds, and please tweak accordingly that would fit accordingly with your other 3 team members. Okay, it's very important that team conversation is very important. Please discuss before you set off to do your level 51, especially level 51 onwards to 100 floors. Alright guys, I heard it's really challenging. So the next build I want to introduce to everybody is your skill damage build, which is the Explode Status E build that has been introduced in one of our most viewed video on this channel. Thank you guys, are amazing. 2k views at the moment. So it comprises of 1 piece China Light with tag team, 2 pieces of group ball, same thing, stack on status E and skill damage, 2 piece group ball, 2 piece wyvern, all stacked on skill damage and status effect. Alright guys, so you can do your so you should be changing this skill variant to the riot form. Why? So that you can make sure, because you have the status E with the Velmas, both of your skill are of a status effect, so you can depend on your Velmas to do additional damage over time and get faster kill on all different levels and different floors. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoy this build. Let me just do a quick save. I call this the Vel Explosive Status E build. Okay, so please remember to equip with your Demolition Lead specialization, because the additional explosive damage will give your Velmas even more damage over time, 50% damage, total damage dealt over time. Alright guys, and stack on your status E as well to make sure that, to be sure that your Velmas is in full effect. Alright, next build. I'm sorry, the third, and there's supposed to be 5 builds in total. You might want to run an FI Future Initiative heal build as well. This is a very classic way to build your healer build. 4 piece Future Initiative. If you have not done the Iron Horse before, it is very impossible for you to build one with efficient vest, which gives you additional weapon damage to your whole teammate. But sweat not, because you can still use your empathic resolve. Alright guys, while you're healing your teammates, you can still give a weapon damage buff to your teammates, with empathic resolve. And the second skill on the backpack I have chosen is Overclock, to give your teammates additional reload speed and to reduce the active skill cooldowns by 0.2 seconds each second. Alright guys, that is actually a great support skills. This is a very basic, very basic healer build. You might want to take note. So the next build I want to touch on is the full CC build. So this build is mainly stacked on skill haste and skill damage. Please take note, skill haste and status effect only. Please take note, this build is only stacked on skill haste and status effect only. Okay, because this is a full CC build where the following talents are chosen: Gemma Pulse, to make sure that NPCs can't cast the skill and you're jamming all Warhouse and these dogs and these machines and even the support stations. Right guys, next will be your Glider Fly. Why am I not using the Eclipse protocol, guys? It is up to you. If you do not have the time to make a all high ends Velmas full CC skill haste status effect build, you can go with your Eclipse protocol as well. Both will do fine. Just remember to have your Eclipse protocol on the backpack, because the backpack will give you will have a great buff from status effect weapon damage. There will be an increase, my apologies, there will be an increase of 15% to 25% additional damage on NPCs, skill damage on NPCs who are affected by status effect. So you want to take note to have your backpack on Eclipse protocol on your backpack if you're going to be using the green gear set. Alright, this brand set comprises of 3 pieces of China Light Industries stacked on explosive damage, skill haste and status effect, 1 piece Hanayu skill haste, 1 piece Golem status effect. Please make sure to find a good piece that is stacked on skill haste and status effect, because this is what this build is all about. Okay guys, so easy to build with the Velmas, 3 piece China, 1 piece Hanayu and 1 piece Golem. Alright guys, please make sure to use a perpetuation weapon preferably at AR. You can also be using your Everglaze rifle that gives you a perfect perpetuation with increase with this better status effect duration. Alright guys, I'm using the Sweet Dreams. So if I see any standing NPC, they are non-elites, I will just go ahead and melee them to one kill them. Cooldown time is every 15 seconds, so that's fantastic. Okay guys, this is a full CC build to make sure that all your NPCs are fully on status effect, where your teammates who are using your DPS builds, your skill damage builds, can do the DPS comfortably. Alright guys, the last and final build, I think we are actually touching on 5 different builds. Let me just write down on my list. Okay guys, my apologies. So 5 different builds. One is a healer build, FI. Okay, so the last and final build will be your tank. Is the tank hazard full my apologies, is a full tank hazard protection build, comprises of 100% hazard resistance. So you can be sure that you wouldn't be affected by any sort of ensnare effects, any bleed effects, any blind effects, any burn, any confuse, disrupt, and so on and so forth. That is to come in the upcoming TU. Alright guys, so this particular brand set is comprises of 2-piece Seska, stacked fully on 10% hazard protection, 1-piece YA, and 3-piece 511. Talent wise, on your vest and your backpack, it will be up to you, but I would sincerely recommend Unbreakable, because you want to make sure that your armor is, you are not easily being taken down when you're doing your tanking. You can also craft your YA gear, YA mask at the crafting table to try for a point Vanguard, normal Vanguard. Alright guys, normal Vanguard is a very useful as well, because it gives your whole teammate invulnerability for a few seconds. Okay, next would be your protector. This is my chosen talents. The weapons you want to choose is, of course, depending on your shield. I have actually chosen to use the Bulwark shield, so my weapon of choice is only pistol now. So this is your Liberty. Liberty will help heal your shield at the same time. Okay, please remember to equip with your Technician, so that you can use your Artificer to give your whole teammates additional skill damage, and at the same time additional skill healing as well, that will heal your shield at the same time. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I really hope that you enjoy the content I brought to you today while we are off stream waiting for the TU11 to go live. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you live on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for next going live and video uploads. See you guys!